What is up, people? How are we doing? How are we doing? I'll be with you in just a second. You know the drill. Community post, all of that jazz, and we'll get cracking. Bear with me. Bear with me. Okay. Gotta roll out the community post. We're gonna crack. Okay, that is done and dusted. Okay, there we go. Now I can find you guys. Where are you motherfuckers at? Live stream chat. There we go. Sorry about the wait. Apologies. It's standard procedure at this point. What's up, man? How you doing? How you doing? It is good to be back. It is fucking boiling here. I hope you guys can't hear my fan cranking up too much. Apologies. That should sound okay, right? You can't hear that? Do let me know if you can. Okay, I think we're sweet. Jesus. All right, we're good. We're good. I think we're golden. My word, I've had a long day today, people. I'm going to be real with you. It's been tiring. I'm working hard on that Ngannou documentary, but my God, the progress made on the timeline for the amount of hours I put in has taken me about 20 years. So slow progress, but progress nonetheless. So we're there. We're there. But we're getting there. Did that podcast, and now a little bit of a break, and then we are literally here. So straight in. Straight in. Angel, what's up? Doug, what's up? Problem going into Usman's personal life. He was emotional. I think he was emotional because he won more than anything, if we're being honest. I mean, think how long he's had out of the game, 1.5 years out at this point in his career, the back end of it. You know, getting a win like that means a lot. You know, I think he proved a lot of people, myself included, massively wrong, man. So I think that was probably why he was quite emotional. Did you tell me his camera accidentally leaked the game fight? Garn fight? No, I did not. It's in Stream Reacts? MMA News Channel. Where did he do that? I mean, it's got to be bait or something. He always said it's better be. This is probably bait. Game plans. This can't be bait, right? Nah, they're trolling, surely. I don't believe that. I think that's just bait. Engagement bait, if we're being real. I mean, as fight goes, I'd like it, man. I'd like it. But, you know, I like the sound of that fight. I mean, Garn might not be the most multifaceted fighter in the heavyweight division, but he is fun to watch on the feet. And, you know, fire meets fire with Tom Aspinall, so. Didn't believe Usman could do it. Well, neither did I, man. I thought at 38 years of age with those shot knees, honestly, and that time out, didn't think it. But we broke this down on the pod earlier today. I think it's one of those things where his fight IQ and general savviness really prevailed because he relied on what would work. And he knows his shortcomings at this point in his career. So he utilized what he could to find victory. And that's exactly what he did. Joaquin Buckley had no answer for that wrestling. Do a video of him crying like a baby, Simon. That would be a little bit weird, bro. I read somewhere that Jamal Hill has not reached for next fight due to some attack thing. What do you mean by that exactly? He's not fighting? I haven't heard that. But then again, I don't keep up with it too much. He seems to be like he just landed in Baku, so I'm assuming he's gonna fight considering he traveled all the way there. I mean, if he wasn't off his own admission, that would be a little bit weird. Nav, what's up, man? Like that energy, brother. How you doing? Berserke. Why I smell Wellmaker as the new O'Malley? Well, probably because he beat the piss out of Chris Matinho. Poor guy. That's probably why that they both fought the same man. But if you could very much make the claim, and I don't think it's much of a claim. I think it's just facts that Malcolm Wellmaker did it in a far better fashion with that check right hand. Beautiful, well, not even a check right hand. It was just a beautiful right hook. Put the lights out, which O'Malley couldn't even do in 24. So 24 minutes. So there you go. So earlier said it wasn't going because of the Iran conflict. I think that's just hearsay, man. I mean, we spoke about that on the pod as well. Remains to be seen. Jury's still out, right? But I'm assuming the UFC will do everything they can to make sure it happens. So I hope it does because it's a great card. And Bahamondes versus Fiziev is feeding families. Talbot Lima by sub. I like Lima in that fight too. I'm gonna go with Lima by sub as well. Tough one for Peyton though. We'll see. I mean, again, they're both two young prospects, so not really. I don't understand the matchmaking logic personally, but there you go. Just Oscar Worthy acting this week, and I'm assuming you're talking about Paul Craig's opponent, who I can't remember the name of, but it begins with a B. That horrendous, protest to the ref, then fake being put out cold with the upkick. It's tragic. I mean, I'm glad it was a no contest and not a DQ. We're doing ridiculous. Cody should retire. We talked about that on the pod as well, actually. I think maybe that's a fair shout. I mean, I actually said what my suggestion was, move him into something like dirty boxing or bare knuckle or karate combat. I think he'd flourish over there. Bellato for the win, but what was that performance? He shit the bed, I think. I mean, I understand the upkick was illegal, but, the fake knockout, I mean, come on. It was egregious, bro. Let's be real. Terrible. I mean, what do you even say to it? I'm not even going to watch it back. One, because I'll get copyright claimed. But two, because it's just thoroughly cringe, man. Thoroughly cringe. I mean, I feel like there's a certain element of, there's an intangible you have to have as an MMA fighter. You have to be able to not quit in those moments. I mean, I don't know. In some context, I understand it. Like, for example, if you're fighting for a belt, I 100% understand taking the dive to try and get the win. Like, if you get hit with an illegal shot, you're within your rights to do so, technically. And the financial implications of winning a belt are massive. So you're talking about Aljamain Sterling. I mean, that's probably the most obvious example. I don't blame him for what he did. I do definitely think I say he faked it. He still got caught with a flush knee, which probably concussed him. So he was within his rights. It's kind of a difficult topic to tackle, right? Email landing, yeah. Bellato's one was not as clear and crisp, I'll put it that way. If we're talking about Oscar-worthy performances, I would say it's the opposite of Oscar-worthy. Extreme Reacts, what you got for me? Matchmaking in the welterweight division. JDM Makhachev. I mean, we know that's happening. Bilal versus Gary. I'm about to sneeze, apologies. I know my hair is blasting like crazy because I've got my fan on. Bilal Gary I like, and obviously there's a little bit of beef back and forth there. I think Usman's got a slot in there somewhere, though, to be honest with you. I think you do Usman Bilal. I know Usman seemed to not be interested in that, and I don't blame him, but that's the matchup that makes sense to me. Or Usman Shavkat. I like the sound of that. Usman Shavkat? Who's with me on that? Usman versus the loser of Brady Shavkat. Okay, so that's what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, there you go. Loser of Brady Shavkat. But they're not booked in. You're speaking in hypotheticals. Edwards Morales. Nah, you can't feed that. That's mean for Leon, man. I guess it would be a fun fight stylistically, but I'd do like Leon Buckley or something. That would be kind of fun. Colby Holland. Yeah, that has to happen. Burns Randy Brown. I'd like Burns to retire, if I'm being honest with you, mate. Neil Prates. Yes, that's a great one. Wonderboy Bonfim. Isn't that already happening? Is that booked in? Luke Mallet. Yeah, great fight. Apart from that, I like most of those. They're banging. Good shouts. Good shouts. But I hope all of you guys have been doing pretty well today. Like I said, I've had a long one, a lot of work done. Well, a lot of work attempted and quite little done in terms of progress on the Ngannou video. In terms of, I mean, I got a lot of progress done. It's just when you're editing these cinematic, intricate moments, just put this in perspective. I'll give you a little insight, right? Right now, the bit I was working on today was the whole sequence of him taking the boat to finally be freed and escape to Spain, where he was able to be rescued by the Red Cross. That whole sequence, which I did, was only probably about 30, 40 seconds long, maybe even less than that, I'm not sure. And I was on it for about 2 hours. So that just puts into perspective how long some of these bits take just to put together. It is a massive pain in the ass, but I'm telling you, it's fire. The end result was pretty fucking cool for that little bit. I'm trying to sort of cover a lot of bases on areas. Like, I want to do the bit, obviously, the passing of his son. It's quite sad. I'm trying to nail that. Difficult challenge for me, tonally, to hit right and do it justice, per se. It's, it's not easy. So I'm working on that right now. A lot of moving parts of that Ngannou video, but it's going to be hopefully done and then out on the Patreon by the end of this week if all goes to plan, and then on YouTube the week after. It's going to be sick. I'm very much looking forward to it, and I hope you guys are as Well, very excited. But after that, I don't know if you have any suggestions for videos you want me to make and want me to work on. Please do suggest. I'm always looking for video ideas. You know that. A lot of the times, the videos I create are from some of you. So always happy to take on board suggestions. Best matchmaker on YouTube. You're not bad, I have to say. Those are pretty solid. As I said, a couple of ones I would change. I would put Usman against Shavkat. I think that just makes more sense to me. I think Brady should be next in line. Usman Shavkat would be more fun stylistically as well. I think Usman would let his hands go a little bit. I think we actually see less wrestling from both men. If anything, apologies. So I like that. Oh, I should not have drunk that. That's way too lemony. Lord. Fuck. It's not even cold anymore, man. Jesus. I mean, welterweight division's nice, man, isn't it? It's crazy. I can't remember the last time in a while where we've seen a division that is so stacked in that top 10 where anyone can really make a claim for the title. Very few fighters, very few divisions have that. I want to say it's a luxury because as fans, it's exciting, right? So I don't know. Fabianski played a charity basketball match in Poland. What unemployed does the man? I'm sure he's happy, bro. He's a footballer. He's probably made a hell of a lot of money, and if he's smart and done the right things, I'm pretty sure he's probably living pretty well. If we're being honest, I'm trying to click my fan, so it's not. I'm trying to catch it at the right angle, so I'm not getting blasted in the face. But equally, I'm feeling sufficiently cooled down. Something like that. We're working on it. Well, I mean, the Baku card. Let's get into the Baku card, actually. Let's get into that. If you can, by the way, guys, liking the stream, hugely appreciated. Of course. I always forget to say, usually someone else is doing it. Which speaks volumes to how much I'm forgetting. But the Baku card is stacked to the gills. I can't lie. We're talking about sleeper fights. This is literally the card for it. I mean, Target Ulanbenkov versus Azat Maxim. That's a fucking banger. But the ones I'm really excited for, obviously I mentioned it earlier, the co-main event, Rafael Fiziev versus Ignacio Bahamondes. I mean, that's like I feel like it's generally a no-brainer, just fight of the year contender. I know people like to throw that statement around and it's kind of hyperbolic, but I think it's pretty much facts, to be honest with you. I'm being real with you. It's just straight out facts. It's just such a good fight. You got two guys who are really the new guard of the lightweight division going at it. And Fiziev is one of my favorite fights to watch from an offensive point of view. Bahamondes very much so as well. So fire meets fire, man. Awesome fight. You got an argument onto Hopper's video of Shavkat or Brady. Apparently being a promise of title shot trumps demolishing and subbing, getting a former champ. I mean, I guess. I mean, I think I'm assuming that means you are defending Brady's corner, and I'm kind of with you because I think he deserves the fight more. I don't think Shavkat does, but we'll see. Cat Dad, welcome back, man. How you doing? Who do I have this Sunday? I've got Roundtree, and then I'm so torn on the Fiziev Bahamondes fight. Generally, I still can't pick a winner because I don't really want either man to lose. I want a great fight, and I'm sure we'll get it. As for a prediction, I don't know, but I like Roundtree via decision. Then again, the kicks of Jamal Hill slept on, so we'll see. That fight is closer than people think. What are the odds on that? I feel like Hill might even be a favorite, no? Oh, it's pretty much a pick 'em, which is fair enough. Yeah, I like Roundtree in it, man. Big on him. JVD, always love the energy, brother. How you doing? Good to have you back, bro. Surprised that Usman won? Yes, I am. I mean, I probably touched on it on stream. I did, actually. I thought Buckley was going to get the nod. I thought maybe a late finish or a decision. I think Usman would just be worn down through age and time. But that wasn't the case. He really impressed me. The wrestling might not be the most exciting thing in the world, but I feel like when you're that age, you need to do what you need to do to win. For Usman, it was for wrestling. For Volkanovski, when he beat Lopez, it was, sticking and moving. Playing much more on the back foot than he probably would have liked, right? But he had to do it, and it worked. So Usman did the very much same thing. Played to his strengths at this age at 38. It's actually very impressive when you really put that into context. 38 years of age at the welterweight division. I mean, yeah. Thoroughly impressed. I mean, that's what champions are made of, right? He's been there and done it. He knows this game. Do I like spicy food? Bro, look at me. Me. You see how pale this skin is? I know the light is probably not doing me justice, but I do just straight up have pale skin. You're telling me, do I like spicy food? Be real, bro. That shit kills me. Let me turn my lights on. That looks kind of nice. There you go. That's quite nice lighting, actually. Not bad. Yeah, no, definitely not, big man. Definitely no way. I did the hot ones, the bomb sauce. Had my mouth under the tap for about 45 minutes afterwards. So never again. 317 next week. It's not next week. It's 28th, man. I am nervous as hell. Olive's just getting sparked down in the first round, man. I'm sorry, but that's how it's gonna go. Drinking beer, just plant some ghost peppers. Nice, bro. I like that. That's cool. I mean, not for me. I don't know. I feel like ghost peppers, they're at that point where of spiciness, where it's like what they don't add to food. Spice is meant to add to flavor, and done right, it does perfectly. But why? Ghost peppers are just unpleasant, bro. But hey, listen, if that's your game, that's your thing, man. If you want to grow it, I think that's cool. Who's your favorite welterweight? To watch? I don't know. To watch, let me have a look. Off the dome, I'd probably say right now, Michael Morales. If we're talking about the top 15, Michael Morales or JDM. Probably Michael Morales. I think he's an absolute demon in the cage. Very, very fun to watch. You do British guys a disservice, not if you hate spicy. Listen, I like spice, just not a lot of it, man. It's done right. Sweet chili sauce and rice packs. Yeah, exactly. Sweet chili is hardly spicy. I've got to agree there. It's not, sweet chili is not, that's sweet. It's not that hot, man. It's not scorching, you know? So no, I mean, to be fair, when I get a curry, I'm not really a spice dude either. I'm normally on that like butter chicken or run me a biryani or something, you know? Nothing crazy spicy. The sweet chili sauce does bang. I can't disagree with you there. It does bang, but it ain't spicy. But it does slap. I'm not hating on it, bro. I'm not hating on it. See, this is the conversations I'm more interested in. Fuck the UFC Baku card. I want to talk about sweet chili and food. What's my Nando's level? Medium, bro. I'm a medium guy. A standard procedure. You don't need to go any higher than that. That's like the perfect tier, you know? What's up, Specky? Good to have you back, man. How you doing, brother? Excited about 317? Don't have to wake up at 3 a.m.? Wait. Please, this could be great news. What time is it? What time is 317 on? Oh, okay. I think it is just a... Wait. Wait, it's in Abu Dhabi, right? Oh, please. Is it in Abu Dhabi or am I crazy? No, it's in Las Vegas. It's at the T-Mobile Arena. So I will be waking up at 3 a.m. You got me excited, man, thinking you were from the UK or something, that we wouldn't have to wake up at 3 a.m. But no, I still do. So thanks for that. False hope, bro. Still, it's Ilia Tapore I am not missing. Chocolate tier list. Fucking hell. Off the dome? I can get one up actually, right? This is what it's... I won't get one up because I feel like we'll be steering too far away. But Twix is S tier, bro. Kinder Bueno Whites? Don't know. International Fight Week in Abu... Where is it, bro? I don't know. When is International Fight Week? Is that UFC 20? 320? I'm tweaking out. Wait. No, International Fight Week is this week. What is going on, bro? I'm so confused. I thought they normally do it later in this year. But it's in Vegas. Is it always in Vegas? Oh, I don't even know. I'm tweaking out, man. Leave me alone. Fuck. No, Baku's the fight night, man. What's up, email? Get some cheeky bangers mash tonight? No, I don't, my friend. I don't even know what I'm doing. Probably pasta or something. I gotta cook something up after the stream, I think. I'm fucking gonna get hungry. But I already am. You're making me think about food this stream, and now I'm getting hungry. I need to cook something up. Probably some like creamy garlic pasta or something. I'm drunk. Well, you say that. It's nearly 2 years since I last had a drink. In fact, 2 years in like 4 days' time would be the last time I've had a drop of alcohol. Which implies that I was addicted before when I'm absolutely not. I just never fucked with it that much. Some of you already know that, but yeah. So definitely not. I'm just tweaking out, man. I'm just tweaking out. Well, pasta, I don't know, man. Run me some rigatoni or something. Rigatoni is that's my pasta of choice. That's my shit. Always. I'm not really a spaghetti guy. I'm a rigatoni, penne, fusilli, those ones. That's my wheelhouse, I think. Along those lines. Comes with that. I mean, that's if we're talking shapes, man. Got a new Icons of Devil? Yeah, it's not for me, man. You know, personal preference, obviously some life stuff as well. It's just it's a personal decision. You know, it's expensive, doesn't taste good. Being drunk is great. It's hilarious. It's a great time, but the come down never is, and you always feel awful afterwards. So, no reason for it, to be honest with you. Easy to cut out my life. Sober life is the best life, man. It is. And the thing is, it forces you to be interesting as a person, and you know, come out of your shell as you're sober. You know, you can't really hide away from that or use alcohol as a crutch, as a shell. So, I think it does a lot of good things for people. It's not a Rigo reference. Definitely not. That guy is not allowed to be referenced in this chat. Got a party on 317 day. I can relate to that. I had a thing when Taporia fought Holloway. My friends were doing something, so I had to get off my phone like a fucking loser at the gathering. But listen, when it's Taporia fighting, duty calls, man. Do both, bro. What about Smeech US with Fruitellas? I can fuck with Fruitellas. Haven't had them in time. I can fuck with the Fruitella. Straight edge, yeah, man. Listen, no shade. I don't disrespect people who like to indulge, bro. Everyone's got crutches, bro. I say this all the time. Fighters have them, you know. So, like, think about Paddy Pimblett. He loves to eat. You know, as an athlete, you need to have a little crutch in some capacity. And for Paddy, it's food. He's probably perhaps more an extreme example. But Carlos Prates loves smoking cigarettes. Everyone's got something. For me, it's caffeine. I love coffee, bro. So I'd rather have that as a crutch than something like alcohol or weed, you know. But that's how it is, man. Crap's more fun than booze. I don't know what that is. 6 months sober training for a marathon last year. Definitely felt a mental difference. But I love beer. I can understand that. Not for me personally, but I can see why people get attached. Same with like coffee. I didn't like coffee growing up, but you just end up loving it. Where's your friend gets drunk to unshell? Yeah, that's the only downside though. Dealing with drunk people when you're sober is not fun. What's up, Atomic? Good to have you back, man. I'm doing good, brother. I'm good. I love that energy. I'm good as well, man. I'm good. I hope you're doing well too. Life is life can throw you curveballs. So I hope you're doing well. I hope all of you doing well today. Really wanted Buckley to win. I did for the sake of the division, but I'm also. It's kind of a feel-good moment for Usman, you know? He definitely needed that, and you could see that. We mentioned earlier about him crying or tearing up a little bit in the post-fight. I feel like that, that speaks volumes to how much he needed that win and what it meant for him, so. Hate coffee, it's weird how something that someone else needs and craves, someone else finds absolutely rank. Yeah, true. Equally, though, with coffee, I can understand why people don't like it. I like mine, like, not always, but I love a bit of coffee sometimes. But, I never put sugar in my coffee or anything like that. And I can understand that being, like, polarizing. Some people just don't like the flavor. It's the same with beer, Creme is a plant in the coffee family, while creme is a stim feeling. Red is an opiate feeling. Just don't abuse it. Yeah, it's above my pay grade, bro. I drink my coffee, my fucking instant coffee or my Nespresso shit or whatever I get from Starbucks or something. Not even, or I don't even know. Whatever chain, Pret. Friends are hilarious when they're drunk. Understandable. They can be fun to. If you can get amongst it. I think the only downside is when you're sober, your social battery just doesn't last as long. Post-fight press was live for nearly an hour. Only Usman showed up. Really? I mean, shit. Best UK shops tier list. I mean, I'm gonna rank it off strictly meal deals, and on that basis, I would have said Tesco S tier, but Sainsbury's clears it now, man. I'm gonna be real. Tesco meal deal fell off, but you know what they did? They removed the Capri Sun from the meal deal. It's in the same section, but they removed it. It's worst day of my life. You do not understand. Worst day of my life that they removed Capri Suns from the meal deal. For those of you who don't know what meal deals are, because I know you're not all from the UK, it's basically like you get a sandwich, a drink, and like a snack, all for like a cheap price, but like bundle price cheap. But they removed the Capri Sun out of it, and I fucking love Capri Suns. So now I'd have to be paying double for the whole thing. So I can no longer get them in my meal deals. I'm genuinely devastated. But I'd have a choice. We got to troop on. I have to find the alternate. Most places just use a shitty dark roast because people just pour milk and sugar in it. Try something like hazelnut. I'm a pretty basic guy, to be honest with you. Like some blends are good, or like roasts are different and taste nicer. Like I quite like a sharper flavor. But I only put milk in, That's it. Garbrandt should retire. He should retire, man. No, not retire. I said this. We mentioned it earlier before you jumped in. Move to something like bare knuckle, dirty boxing, karate combat. I think that's perfect for him. Greg's security stuff? No, I haven't. People stealing from Greg's? Yeah, I can't say I've done that before. That would be pretty low of me. Milk's enough for sweetener. Exactly, man. It balances it out. You know how it is. You know how it is. You made it, Astro. Welcome, brother. Sorry, my throat is like gammed up. You can hear me getting nasally right now. Okay, I think we're good. There we go. Sounding crispy again. Having a cold. I can't think of anything clearly real. But I can think clear enough to understand that Capri Sun is essential. Yes, sir. Yes, fucking sir. Listen, I said this so many times. Maturing is realizing that drinking Capri Sun does not make you a child. It is not immature. It's not a kid's drink. It fucking slaps. It's so nice. Run me an orange Capri Sun, the big pouch ones, not the little ones, the big ones, big boy amounts. Any day of the week, I will down that shit in seconds, or at least I'll try not to. But that, like, after I come out of training, I'm telling you, straight up, I'm on a Capri Sun. Go to the supermarket as soon as I come out of training, jiu-jitsu. Thirst quencher. think the actual coffee addicts only drink plain black coffee. Yeah, maybe. I'm not an addict. Like, I know everyone says they can go without, but I can go without coffee. I normally only have like one a day, maybe 2 tops. But you know, I'm not a huge. You know, I say I'm a caffeine addict. It's my crutch. I'm not an addict. You know, Oasis is better. No way. No way, Angel. No way. I had an Oasis the other day, and I had like, that's the first one I've had in years. I was just straight up disappointed. It was fine. I left with left a hole in my heart. I was like, is that it? That was the alternate for me getting Capri Sun because I realized it wasn't in the meal deal. And I tried it and I was like, this is disappointing. UFC feeding Peyton Talbot. I saw that. I mean, I'm not too worried about it in the long term of things because I think both of those guys will rise up the ranks. But man, I mean, I think Felipe Lima's going to get it done. You know, you got it bad when you look for beans with extra caffeine. I mean, a lot of places just do that as a default now, which is pretty telling of where we're going as a society. But I like my coffee, man. I like going out for a coffee. You know, it's nice. There's like an intangible. I mean, it just hits. It's obviously nicer. My local one cost me like £4, which is fucking outrageous, but it is good. They do really nice iced coffee. I try not to go there too often for the sake of my bank account, but you know, you give Worldmaker a shot at the rankings now. One more fight just outside, and then run it to him. I think they'll push him quick though for sure because he's only 30. He's 31, right? So he ain't got a lot of time in this game to fight in his prime because he's at his prime now. So they're gonna push him quick. I think one more fight out of the rankings, then maybe 2 or 3 for a title. 4 fights, I think you can give him a run. I don't think that's outrageous. I mean, in normal circumstances, that's very quick. But I think for the context of where he's at and the nature of that division, I think why not do it? Makes sense. My goat Lima's going to be top 15 in his fight after Talbot. I don't know, man. I don't know. Impressive, though. He's on a nice little run. I don't know. I mean, credit to Talbot for accepting the fight. I mean, shit. I definitely fucking wouldn't. I'll put it that way. Something about Capri Sun just hits exactly, man. You know it, Specky. You know it, man. Oasis, you know exactly. It's not. Listen, there's a lot of drinks that taste like Oasis. There's nothing that tastes like Capri Sun. That is it. That's literally it. That's the sentence, man. Tell me I'm wrong. Some people probably have no idea what we're talking about. I feel like I know Capri Suns are global, but I feel like an Oasis is a British drink, right? And a band, obviously, but I'm pretty sure. Is Oasis in the US? I tell you what I do fuck with that's more of an American thing. Gatorade. I actually fuck with Gatorade. You know the red one and the yellow one? The red Gatorade slaps, man. I crave that shit sometimes. That's probably because they got some. To be fair, it probably tastes completely different in the US. Tried a healthy orange juice and it was rubbish. Yeah, juice leaves a lingering taste in the mouth, man. It's not nice. I mean, I can drink it and the flavor will be good, but I'll be sitting there afterwards for hours. You know, my mouth just tasting a fucking orange juice and shit. Gatorade, the blue one, at least was watered down. I don't know. I mean, it probably tastes completely for anyone in the US who's in the chat. Like, it probably tastes completely different. Like, if you look at Fanta in the US compared to the UK, colors are completely different, man. Orange juice suck. Apple juice better. There we agree. We 100% agree there. I'm gonna be real. Apple juice, it does look like piss, but it tastes banging. I'm gonna be real. I'm trying to think of another one. I don't know. I'm not really a big, as I said, not a big juice guy. Give me that processed Capri Suns and shit. I mean, that's not even juice at that point. What even is it? I don't even know. Liquid. I was gonna say fluid, but that sounds a bit weird. They've had British Gatorade. I mean, it's probably. I mean, it has to be different just because the US, you guys pump your shit full of stuff. Like genuinely, like the amount of like chemicals and illegal shit that's. It would be if you put it in the UK, it would be flagged by just about every single like health provider and like all the checks basically it would fail. So a lot of times it's completely different. And I've eaten food in the US just tastes weird because it's probably way more chemically added stuff, if that makes any sense. I haven't drunk in like 7 years. Break the duck, bro. You can do it. When do you think that the next time you drink? Never, bro. No plans to do so. Why? Why would I start again? Why would I waste? I'd just be annoyed that I reset the 2 years, if anything. You know, and I barely drank before that anyway, but like, why would I drink again? Why would I reset that streak, which I'm proud of? Proud of for one, but equally, you know, I don't like it in the first place that much. No point. So no, I no plans to. Same. I mean, I never smoked a cigarette either, so I have no plans to start doing that. You know, I mean, I haven't smoked weed in like 2 years either, but I'm open to that. You know, Because getting high can be kind of fun, but I can just never be bothered, man. Never heard of Oasis in the US? We have Capri Sun. Yeah, I think Oasis is a UK thing. Atomic, you're better than that, bro. Come on. I can see that from a mile away. Tarragon lemonade. Never tried that. That sounds a little bit rogue. Tarragon lemonade. I don't know. I tell you what, kombucha kind of slaps. Had that not that long ago. Some kombuchas kind of bang. They're expensive as hell, though. Mackey's fries in the US have acid in them. Yeah, what the fuck is that about? Friend asked me, if a friend asked me to drink and they couldn't handle it, if I said no, they aren't my friend. Exactly. All my friends are like cool with it. If anything, they think it's cool that I don't drink, which I find weird. I think it's like, it's not something to be proud of. It's just the bare minimum. Do you know what I mean? You just do it. You know, it's not. If I was a recovering alcoholic, then sure, but I'm not. So, chain smoker, never, bro. Love kombucha. You made yourself? No, I haven't. But it sounds like you have. You know, you and your chilies, man. I feel like you're on that wavelength as well. Built of a kombucha mother. Yeah, it's all like bacteria stuff, right? It's weird. Like every time I think about how it's made, it freaks me out. Yeah, but I mean, oh god, what is that? I'm not even gonna get that up on the stream. You guys are not gonna like that. God, it looks like a jellyfish or some shit. I did not need to see that. Now I'm definitely not drinking it again. No, I'm joking. Spliff smoker, get the spliff splitters on it. Nah, honestly, I'm not really about that either. Again, sober life's the best life, man. It's the best life. Close to one of my friends, they asked, I would because I have respect for them. That's fair. How's that life? Is good, man. It's very good, actually. I'm not saying any more on that. Maybe one day. I don't know. I don't want to speak too much on it. Sambuca alarm. I've never had Sambuca. Never had it. Or maybe I have. I don't know. Yeah. I was never a big drinker anyway, but like tequila with a little chaser shot down was quite nice. We used to do it at uni because you normally do the lime and the salt, just chase it down with some apple juice. You'd be surprised how tactical it is. No, maybe. Listen, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. You think Buckley is champion material? I'd say yes, because he's shown such a willingness and clear proof of improving on his weaknesses. If you look back at each of his last losses, how he's bounced back and improved in those areas, he's done massively. So I think that's the sign. He's very coachable, very attentive and understanding and willing to realize his shortcomings. So I think against Usman, he'll look at the faults. He actually mentioned this, I think, in his pre-fight interview about his last losses. And I think he'll carry that philosophy through after this Usman fight. So yeah, I think he'll come back strong. He's got time on his side. Right? He's not super old. How old is he? 31, so he's in the prime of his career right now. So yeah, I think he'll be fine. One's about his Capri Capri Sun addiction. He's getting dumped. Yeah, okay. I mean, that's honestly, if he, I consider that a positive, not a negative. Well, those crown icons, their new thing on YouTube live chat. I have no idea, man. I think it's due to new chatters or active chatters. I don't really know. It changes all the time. I have no idea how it works, brother. Send Buckley 2-3 years, Georgia, and forget. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if he went and did that. I'm just saying, getting a relationship means we all get okay. We are all Lyoku in today. Okay, that seems a bit symbiotic. Not sure if I not sure if I agree with that one. I'm gonna be real. No, let's say no to that for now. Ow. Buckley should have spammed more leg kicks, strikers like JDM, Shavkat, Ian, Gary. Yes, for sure, but equally, there's the threat of the takedown with that. I think it's just the get-ups he needs to work on more. Just his wrestling. Like, I mean, look, Leon Edwards kind of wrote the playbook against Usman, and I'm sure they studied that, but probably not enough. Sorry, my nose is itching. It looks like I'm a fucking something addict, which I'm not going to say. Which I'm not either, but there's just, I don't know if it's dust or some shit. As Georgia, my door is open. What, for going to for Georgia? Yeah, I mean, but Georgia or Dagestan is either or. 1v1 a live stream. Here you guys, bro. We're not doing that. I can't lose in front of the Haas. That can't happen. No way. No, I did not say that. You just assumed it. Whether that's true or not, the jury's out. I'm not saying anything. If everyone is Leo given then okay. No. You lot are mental, man. I thought we were moving on from this. Why does Usman look big? Dude's on the juice. I mean, people have been saying that, but he's been passing the test for ages, and I know people get around it. Some people just have great genetics to an extent. I think he probably is juicing in some capacity. Most people probably are. But he has got great genetics. You can't doubt that. Same with Aljamain Sterling. Same with Leon Edwards, the aesthetic king himself. Sorry, bear with me. Okay, we're sweet. No, I don't. And there's nothing wrong, even if I did. As much as many MMA fans would probably tell you otherwise. That's the worst thing about this fucking fan base. Not you guys. Hopefully. I don't think there's anything wrong with that shit. Usman's bad knees. It's a psyop. No way he's 38 and still shooting. I think he's probably just having injections before the fight and just saying fuck it, let's go. I guarantee he's feeling it tonight or today. Waking up in the morning, he's feeling it. He likes big bumper clock, sweaty, right? Okay. No, personally. Again, each to their own. It's just not my cup of tea. Not my cup of tea. My God, it's fucking boiling in here. My room circulation is so fucking bad. Honestly, so bad. My computer's just whirring on stream, so just hot air feedback, and I can't have my window open, or the whole bloody world's gonna hear me. Leo Gilbert ex Frank Ocean's ex Peyton Talbot. Oh, that is wild, isn't it? That Peyton Talbot, some obscure, UFC prospect, is dating Frank Ocean. What a fucking crossover that is. I fuck with it. His YouTube channel is sick, by the way. If you want to talk about awesome YouTube channels, his videos I actually watch. Check out Peyton Talbot's shit on YouTube. It is actually fire. I love it. So cool. You should definitely be watching it if you ain't. It's weird as shit, but it's awesome. So do check it out. But I think he actually posted a Frank Ocean snippet on there. Something like that. So fucking cool. You look at his comment section, it's all just Frank Ocean fans. It's so weird. The MMA crossover is wild. Crazy how British people haven't discovered AC. It's because it's expensive. And also, it's not that hot most of the year. But when it is, we have the right to bitch and complain all we want. This whole week, it's like 25 plus degrees, though. It's awful. Yeah, back in the studio. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a massive fan of the guy, but I respect it. Trap Gambino. Okay. What the fuck? Okay. Crazy rage bait. I can't even be asked, bro. So I'm not. You do you, brother. I get what you're trying to do. Rage bait. That's cool, man. You do it. I'm not rising to it, brother. That's all good. You're lucky to have me here. Sure, I am. It's a privilege to have people in my chat. It's a privilege to be able to just talk to people on here. It's cool. So thank you for being here, even if you aren't coming in with the kind words, brother. How to beat me age horribly. Who knew Rowney was a fan? Yeah, I know, right? From Peyton Talbot, I know you're talking about. Lamb Hammer start YouTube. Yeah, I doubt that's going too well for him. I'm not even. I don't know who this guy is. I'm not even. We're not even doing that. We're not even going down that route. Do that thing where you get a giant silver visor, just put it in the corner like the olden days. Sure. That'd be a good idea. To be honest, I do want one of those like Lumen. Is it Lumen or something? The ice baths. I could fuck with that after training massively. To be fair, I would love that. Shower and then ice bath right after. Or is it the other way round? I don't know which way you're meant to do it round, but either way, it probably feels pretty fucking good. Plus, I feel like maybe it's like a toxic trait. I feel like I could just take that shit. Nearly at 42k. Yeah, growth's been slow as fuck, but I don't really care. Like, again, we haven't uploaded in like a month. It's fine. I know, like, I expected this. You know, it's part of the game. You know, we're changing angles with the channel now, and they have been for a while. This Ngannou video will be fire as fuck, though. Rest assured. I'm not going to do that. DDP of the Three African Kings. In what context? Fighting Legacy? Then you're going for the latter, obviously. Credit to Drickus, though. But it's 4 kings now. It's not 3, it's 4. I mean, I like what Drickus is doing, though. I don't know if he's going to get past Hamzat Chimaev. This is the first time, as I said, I'm probably going to pick against him since the Whittaker fight. But, again, if anyone's going to prove me wrong, and everyone wrong, it's him. You know, he has the weirdest style. Really, I mean, on that, my video on him is, like, blown back up. It's still going. Like, it's getting really good traction right now. A lot of comments from South African people, which is interesting, obviously. Yeah, it's on 385k right now, which is fucking nuts. Obviously, the emote stuff, it wasn't my decision, and I'm not mad about it. I kind of got tired of the bullshit in the Discord anyway. It was annoying. It's just so frustrating. I can't be. Speaking of the Discord, I'm gonna paste the link in there. I know most of you guys are already in it, but if you aren't in the Discord, come check it. What I need to start doing is pinning a comment for the Discord. I forget to do that. But it is, and he was just annoying. You know, rage baiting all the time. Basically trying to be. He would disagree with anything ever anyone said ever. And it was so annoying. What do you mean the bait worked? What is this? Oh, what are you doing? Why like a future between Logan Paul and Jeffrey Dahmer? I don't understand the Logan Paul comparisons. I've had that before. I don't understand it. I do not look like Logan Paul. At all. Jeffrey Dahmer, I mean, loosely, if you want to go there. Not opposed. Fine. Listen, someone compared me to a serial killer before, a different one actually. So that's number 2. Clearly I look like someone. Yeah, obviously the mullet, but Logan Paul doesn't have like that big of a mullet, right? What's up, Cat Dad? Go shoot for it, man. Go for it, brother. JDO beats Islam. Where does he rank? 3rd maybe. The Dome. You might be right with 4th though. He'd be up there, obviously. I mean, beating Islam Makhachev. Who's done that besides the guy who looks like Alexandre Pantoja? Crazy protest yesterday of the US against Trump. Oh boy, here we go. I can understand why you said it. What do people in the UK generally think when they do his dumbass grand entrance every pay-per-view event? I think it's dumb. We don't really have the same level of attachment to politicians in this country. That's why. Like, if our prime minister had a walkout at UFC London, he'd probably get booed, regardless of which side he was on, like which political side. It's just weird. No one fucks with that. Like, we don't idolize them and put them on a pedestal in the same way that the US tend to do with the president. It's not very culty. Again, I know Trump's like kind of an exception because he's very much a cult, has a cult following, more than most presidents in history. But even then, they wouldn't do it. Like in the UK, we just find it a bit weird, bro. I'm gonna be real. It's strange. I don't. Yeah. No, Specky. No. Love that. It's so fucking disturbing. Yeah, I mean, exactly, man. I don't envy you. I don't envy what's going on over there, especially with the whole ICE stuff, right? I haven't fully been keeping up with it, but it's not good. Again, I'm very much not aligned with that political side of things in terms of, like, I do not align with Trump's values, essentially. But equally, from an unbiased point of view, you're talking about idolizing politicians and stuff and putting them on a pedestal. I find that so strange, and most of the UK does as well. I think it's a European thing, actually. Or maybe it's just an American thing that they do it, you know? I've already said if I was a five-star commentator, I would ignore him when he came up to me. I would be, like, if the situation arises and I had to be, of course I would be cordial. I think if you're doing, you do your job, you got to be a professional. That's what John Anik does, you know? He's doing his job. And I think that's a different context. Like, I think he has to do that, you know? What's up with Usman's legs? Zayden? Somehow they're still working. I'll say that. We're also in a time where every other sport is woke. Oh, boy. Who gives a shit, man? It's a rainbow. God forbid, bro. World's going to end. Who cares, man? Think take Specky still? No. Imagine me bald. And believe me, there's people I know who do not want me bald. And I don't blame them. Do you lads agree the voting age should be raised? Voting age being 18, or do you think it should be raised? No, 18 is fine. I mean, I only just got to vote in my like first general election last year, or was it this year or last year? Last year or this year? I don't know. Last year. And that was literally because I missed the last one 4 years before that by like a month because I turned 18 at the time, like right before it, or right after it. Sorry, so I had to wait. So I was 22 when I got to first vote. So there you go. In a general election, that is. The sport something okay. Bro, if sport is inherently political, everything is basically inherently political. You can't really hide from it. We ain't asking about that, bro. We're talking about voting age, bro. It's voting age. What? Yeah, you are slow, brother. Yeah. I got you. Don't worry. I'll let you off. That's your free pass, bro. You're fine. You're fine. You're good. Very nearly went down the wrong road there, bro. Best believe you wouldn't catch me doing that. You're high. That's valid. Understandable excuse. Age doesn't really matter at this point. If you're that dumb, you're done with the rest of your life. Yeah, I mean, that's subjective too. You know, people vote you want to vote for. I don't really give a fuck. But, you know, everyone's got their opinions. I've got mine. You know, I try to be civil with it at the very least with other people who I don't agree with. Then again, with MMA, within the context of MMA, it is tough. It is tough to deal with that because a lot of people who are fans of MMA, particularly in the US, aren't aligned with me in that regard, and it can be quite frustrating. And I think it's backwards thinking in a lot of ways, but that's my opinion, isn't it? Trump being in the UFC right now is a direct response to shit like the Dodgers and Giants wearing rainbow. I don't think it is, man. I think they're mutually exclusive. Does Ilya beat Islam? Yes, he does. Again, that's the fight. I was campaigning for that for a long time, Zayden. Hence why I was hoping Bilal Muhammad would beat JDM, so we got that fight. Sadly, the MMA gods didn't have it on the cards, at least for now. But I was picking Ilia Topuria. I was very back and forth on it, but I was sitting with a pick on Ilia Topuria. Okay, that's not true, Astro, but again, nothing wrong. You motherfuckers, I swear to God. I swear to God. Nothing wrong if I was, eh? Jesus. Dana's planning for an audience, it's marketing. I don't think so. You know, for all of the faults of Dana White, I think one good thing you can say is he doesn't really hold grudges no, he does hold grudges. But when it comes to your political beliefs and what you want to say in the UFC, he pretty much allows all of it. So that's how it is. I can't really fault that. I mean, for better or worse, listen, for all the shit Sean Strickland says, equally Tyron Woodley did the whole like Black Lives Matter stuff and he didn't get any flack from the UFC for that. So I think, you know, it's fair game. Extreme Rex, we got all good, Atomic Man. You have a good one, brother. I don't envy you. I sucked at chemistry in school, so good luck. Go be Walter White for a little bit, man. What is this gif? Oh. Wait, what am I looking at here? Oh, it's just well make a right hand, isn't it? Holy oh, bro, I forgot how insane that Cameron Saman one is, man. Holy shit, I'm going to link this to you guys. Because again, I ironically probably will get copyright claim for showing it. I'm serious. Because it can take 1 second of footage for me to get a copyright flag if it's UFC footage. So I'll link this at the very least. This is a fire gif. There you go. And there was a chance. Maybe he's still got time on his side, Aiden. That's the only thing I'd say. I think it's a mental side of things for him more than anything. He's got the skill set to do it again. And he's got time on his side. He's still in the twilight of his career. So now or never, really. But he needs to get a big finish, I think. It has to be a big knockout and a big mic moment to really get the UFC to say, okay, this guy's drawing some traction again. So let's get him in there. Because going to closer to decisions, it ain't going to cut it, man. He ain't going to get a title shot off of that. That's just the reality. Yeah, I'll link the Discord in again. You're right, Astro. I respect the campaigning. Martino one is dirty. No, I love the Saman one. His chin goes flying, mate. Who would inject beans in their bloodstream for a tenner and a pack of chewing? Me as fuck. I want to be part bean. Why not? I could do that. You got to end with the video with Ngannou being there for Usman. No. I've ended it on a point. I mean, maybe I will. I mean, I'll overlay it or something. I'm not going to explicitly talk about it. Listen, the end. You'll like the ending of the video. Think the energy I did for the Volk one. Again, it was a tighter rope to really walk upon because of the tone and the emotion behind it. But I like to think the ending is pretty poignant, at least the one I'm building. Did Martino be like, I know, right? That guy's had the hardest life as a UFC fighter ever. Saying like he was gonna do a cartwheel, it's fucking nuts. I love it. What a fucking right hand he's got on him. Jesus. Money. Flatlining, brothers. How does he land it? I mean, it's that it's the fainting with the knee. And then he steps in on it. Oh my god, it's beautiful. Listen, again, I'm not some phenom at striking, and I've never really trained it. Again, as you know, jiu-jitsu is my wheelhouse. But I can appreciate a fucking good right hand when I see one, eh? And a sub, I appreciate it, man. Again, this is like not my normal content, Zayden. So, if you want high quality MMA documentaries, then this is the place, brother. This is just a nice opportunity for me to connect with you guys. So, twice a week. So, I appreciate you. It's always nice when some people flow through here who haven't seen my videos before. Maybe you have seen my stuff before. I don't know. But I hope you enjoy it regardless if you check it out. I appreciate it, man. And thank you for stopping by. Whenever I come level of Alex's left hook, it's up there, eh? Pretty good. Or make all Poetan Jr. Hood Poetan. That's something. Hood Poetan. Not even opposed to it. Oh, I'm just checking my channel real quick. We're sweet. Okay, yeah, we're good. Ronnie Pickering versus Why You Coming Faster. It was Ronnie Pickering all day, mate. Not even close. Not even close. Oh my god, this heat is crazy, man. Having your random live suggestion, that's good, man. I like that's what I'm saying. I appreciate that. So thank you for stopping by. But yeah, I mean, if you're into that stuff, MMA docs, high quality pieces, this is the place to be, man. This is the place to be. Yeah, look at you motherfuckers in chat, honestly. I don't know who's psyching. Is that psyching Mike? I think I've heard the name. I don't know. British icons, honestly. British cult icons. But yeah, Zayden, mate, you're in for a treat because the next video I'm working on is quite literally, it might be my best video I've ever put out. That along with my Volkanovski doc, which I posted a few months ago, which sadly didn't get the lift I hoped it would. I'm so proud of that one, and I might be even more proud of this one. It is really coming along nicely. It's taking a long time, but it will be worth it. It's going to be about probably 35, 36 minutes long if I had to guess. Maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit more. I don't know. But it's really fucking good. You know, I'm saying that as I'm backing my ability and backing the work that I'm doing. Like, it's fucking sick. You guys are gonna love it. Pickering versus Wellstone Raider, bring pride back for it. Yeah, fuck it. I met Wellstone Raider actually. I met him at Wembley. Nice guy. I was quite young though, so he was actually. I think I was still taller than him. He's a very short dude. He was a friendly guy doing it for charity and that, so I can't fault the guy. I'll go with the latter there on that last one. I just spat that shit out by accident. Just lost all my fucking aura. Jesus. What the what is that, bro? What? This is the chat GPT paste right here. What is that? Am I really looking this up? This better. What is this? Oh, it's a prehistoric reptile. I just copy pasted it because I generally couldn't be asked to type that out. Looks fire. Can't lie. Damn. That's a big fish. Sure. I'll say yes. In between is bad education. I haven't seen the latter, so I'll go with in between us. What's parallels with MMA? What, the fish? The fish or the obscure British references? I'll change my eyes. No, actually, no, that's good. Got Oasis on the shuffle, which is a little bit unusual for me. On Smart Shuffle, but fuck it, why not? The fish, yeah? That's like the equivalent of Francis Ngannou, right? Prime Francis Ngannou. Because this fish is extinct, right? Is it count as a fucking fish? It's a fucking giant fucking thing in the ocean. I guess it's a fish. Sure. What do you think is next for Usman? I think I said this. I think Shavkat, man. I think Shavkat is the fight. I think that stylistically is the funnest one you can make. I think Brady deserves the title shot. again, as I said earlier, welterweight is in a point where the division is so there's so many like avenues you could take. All of these guys can make a claim for a title shot, so you've got to really balance it out. I think Usman should fight Shavkat. I think that's a fun one because Shavkat's not the fastest, so Usman's speed, lack of speed now at this point in his career wouldn't be as big of a factor, and he's still got good power in his hands. I think that'd be a barn burner. Brady said he's fighting Gary. I don't think so. I think there was rumors of it, right? But I don't think they agreed to a fight. Unless that's just been announced or it's just been said. If so, I'm not mad about it. I think any of those matchups in that top 5 you can make are great. Best TV show and film. Breaking Bad and... Again, I don't watch a lot of TV, so... But Breaking Bad and probably Blade Runner. The OG. Blade Runner Director's Cut, 1982. Something like that. That or maybe like Hot Fuzz or something. But I love Blade Runner. Without that movie, you don't have half of fucking sci-fi today, man. Domino, my man, you inspired me to start a new channel for my glass art. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. That means so much to me. Truly, again, I'll just before I follow up on what you're saying there. I mean, when I started my channel, the goal was to get. I know it's not directly what you're saying, but the goal was to get people who aren't involved in MMA or don't know much about it, easy access into the sport for YouTube. And I've gone a bit more higher brow than that with the content I'm making, but I'm glad I can at least inspire in some capacity. So thank you. And I will subscribe. In fact, I will link your channel right now because I know you can't directly click on channels on stream. It's weird. So I'll just link it so people can actually go and check you out. There you go, man. I don't know if that makes me the first sub, but if it is, it's an honor. Good luck, man. Glass blowing is an awesome fucking niche as well. I love that. I'll be watching, man, all day. That's a great niche. I never even thought about that. X-Files is fire. Never seen it. Twin Peaks ain't seen it. Again, I'm not a TV guy. Friends never watched it. Not a TV man. There you go, brother. Well, it'll be more than one in a second. Get subbing, guys. I'll be excited to see, man. I love glass making shit. It's kind of therapeutic to watch. Love it. Hey, you'll probably be past me in no time. It's an awesome fucking idea. There you go, man. I appreciate the kind words. Thank you. Hey, look at that. 3 already. Flying. There you go. Oh, yeah, also, in case you didn't see it, I did upload on my games channel. Finally, I know it took me about 2 months. I'm sorry. Just under. And I know it's an old recording, you can tell, because I'm wearing my old glasses. But it was cool to finally edit that and get that out. I want to really just come back and bring that channel back, because I'm slacking on it. And it had good traction, and they're fun as fuck to make. So I need to do them again. Domino, I think you're into games, right? Judging by your description, you can go check that out, man. You might enjoy it. If you go on my channel page, it's down there. I just yap about games, man. It's a bit more different, kind of like this in a way. What game did I play? I ended up playing, man. I was just talking. I talked about Breath of the Wild. Because I have some strong words about it. But fair ones, I think. I'm the GOAT? Nah, far from it, man. But I appreciate it. Thank you. If we're talking about GOATs within my niche, Patrick Gavia is the guy. I actually had a chat with him. I don't know if I mentioned that. I finally got on a call with him, which was great because he's a very busy guy. And that's no disrespect to him. It's just how it is. I understand. He is doing a lot of stuff in his life. But we managed to finally get on a call, have a chat, break bread, and we're so very much creatively aligned. It was a really, really productive conversation. So, yeah, that was just really fun. Well, which country we should glass first? Israel, Palestine? Probably neither, for being real. Nearly took some of my channel, bro. I just don't have the time. I honestly, I would. I have so much shit to do with this channel, with the game stuff as well. Once I get back on it, the Patreon launch, these longer videos. Can't lie, man. It takes. I just couldn't. I don't have the time for it anymore. Otherwise, I would. Again, that was the original plan. It wasn't meant to be the games channel. I was going to do MMA, but I was like, I don't want to just do MMA. I have been, Specky. I have been. I need to play Undisputed Forever, but right now I've been playing. I actually just bought the original Resident Evil the HD remaster to play on my Steam Deck, so I'm going to do that. So I'm going to get through that. I need to finish Divinity Original Sin 2 still. I've been playing a bit of Counter-Strike, honestly. I'm always playing CS here and there. I started replaying RE7. Some other shit. Blatcher here and there. Mostly Counter-Strike here and there. Honestly, I haven't been playing a lot of games this week. A huge amount. Mainly just Counter-Strike. Much love to you guys. Thank you. Definitely such a game channel. Appreciate it, man. Next video, it's gonna be sick, Domino. Trust me on that. The Ngannou documentary is coming. I know it's taking me ages. It's gonna launch on the Patreon hopefully by the end of this week, as I launch that at the same time, and then YouTube after that. So it's fire. Trust me. Yeah, email. That's enough, big man. Sorry, that's just getting timed out, bro. I can't be asked. Cannot be asked, bro. No, I'm not here with that energy. Real. Steve Becker's Go. Resident Evil was a solid pick. You haven't got grey hairs playing CS2. Yeah, you'd think, considering I have like 1,500 hours on it. But you know, maybe they'll come through. I hope not. I'm not bad. I mean, maybe it's because I'm okay at the game. If I was awful, I probably would have. Saying that, high level games are stressful as shit. They're sweaty games. They'll take years of your life in the same way an MMA fight would. That's a joke, obviously. Gonna miss you till Thursday. Ah, it's all good, brother. I'm glad. I know. Again, if you ever want to talk to me though, Discord. I'm trying to be more active on Discord. I do apologize. Sometimes I'm just not on there. Just got a lot of stuff to think about. But Instagram DMs, I'm pretty good at responding to because they're usually on a more individual basis. So if you ever want to hit me up, man, for anything, you need advice, you want to just chat about MMA, I'll try and get back to you as best as I can. Again, I have priorities. I have things going on that just take center stage. But on Instagram, I'm generally pretty good at responding. So if you need anything, you want to ask questions, it's always the place. Always the place. Friday streams, bro, I can't, man. I just don't have the time. Listen, it's about valuing my time, what I can do. And anyway, I don't want to take Friday evenings off, you know? Friday evenings is a nice time for me, so I can't. I want to have that space to because usually that's the end of my work week. Because after I'm done on Friday, I take Saturday off, and then I'm back starting again on Sunday. So Friday evening is usually my period where I'm like, okay, I can strip back for a little bit. So I can't really commit to that. Stream when you can. If you can't, I mean, again, Thursday, Sunday. Again, I know there's times where I'm not missing it here and there, and I think I might miss a stream next week because I'm away in Manchester. But I try. Have you watched on channel has died? Well, it depends. To be fair, no one's watching a fucking no one's watching a generic fight night. Let's be real. But yeah, you're right. Again, we do need more people in there. And again, I'm gonna make an effort for that as well. I'm gonna start pinning Discords into the YouTube comments and stuff. Is this your full-time gig? It is, man. It is. It is. Again, I have the luxury. I got the windfall. I'm only 23, so I'm living at home right now. So I'm not paying rent, which is great. So when I move out, financially, that's not an option for me right now, but it will be soon. And with the Patreon launch, some other financial branches I'm planning on building out off of that this next year for the channel is looking exciting. So yeah, fingers crossed, man. It'll be really fleshed out. That's not true. That is not true. And with that, I'm going to go and enjoy my life outside of YouTube after this, as I love you and leave you. So I've got food to eat and people to talk to. So thank you, Cat Dad. I appreciate it, man. Pretty cool. Not MMA Joey's burner. Okay, it's you again. Great. All right, whatever. With that in mind, I will see you pretty soon. Have a good one. Have a good morning, night, evening, afternoon, wherever you're out in the world. Stay safe. Stay hydrated. And I will see you on Thursday, right? Yeah, it will be Thursday. Have a good one, people.